Welcome back to Albion, everybody. So, now I've made another video that needs cutting into 2 parts, so you just saw that one. I don't even know what part I'm on now. I've been doing these videos in a batch, so I'm assuming I'm probably at like 11 now. A couple of them were really short though because, well, I messed them up. It's that simple. It's really hard to remember when I started this game. I guess I'm just having too much fun. Too much fun! I don't think I have enough money to do, like, anything anymore. At least not in the training land. Here, you are going to give all your gold to Tom so that I can actually know how much I have. 23. I'm going to save that for our next... Can I manipulate this? Because I able to manipulate right there. There's something I could manipulate. You see that? I don't understand what I was able to manipulate there. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just wait for a good long time. Let's wait for another 10 hours. Let's wait for another 10 hours. Another 11 hours. Are you serious? We still haven't 13 hours. I thought I was supposed to pass time to make it time for the ceremony. Do I actually like have to pass like real time? Like I can't just wait it off? It seems upsetting to me. Alright, fine. Since I can't just wait it off, I really would rather wait to have Drew in the party though before I went back and got... Oh, it's time. I should go to the festival of Albion. Okay. Now we're out of here. More story. Tom and Rainer enter the council building right on time. In the meeting room, Tom and Rainer find a small group of Iskai. Sabina greets them. I don't know what the heck they're talking about. They didn't enter right on time. It's been like 5 days. They put this off for a long time because of me. Sorry, Ma. Tom and Rainer. Welcome to our meeting. May I introduce you to Akir. He is the head of the Guild of the Formers. Or DG FOD, as we say. Sorry, Ma. And this is council member... The Sabina is interrupted suddenly when a masked figure storms into the room. Shocked, Tom and Rainer recognize that it is a human being. Oh my god. A human? What's he doing here? He shot him! Before anyone can react, the human shoots a small arrow. Akir collapses. Streaky! Seize the human! He appears to have made it out. Akir is dead. May he live with the goddess. The murderer has fled through a window, Sabian. We will search the city. We must act swiftly. Send for Dreer. The Steeric for Human Affairs. Honored council members, Breed, my nephew, please go now. I am sorry that the ceremony has had such a tragic outcome. Tom and Rainer, I must speak with you. And they all leave. This isn't looking good. Tom and Rainer, this is a difficult time. Some will assume that you had something to do with the murder for the simple fact that you are humans. I do not know your race well, but I believe you are just as shocked by all of this as I am. Janice, no one ever told us that there are native humans on this planet. We are just trying to get over the shock. You didn't know that. But I thought... You must have misunderstood our first conversation. You would have gotten to know your fellow humans on the island that we were going to take you to. You speak as if your offer can no longer be kept after what has happened. So it is, unfortunately. I must inform you of our people's laws relevant to this type of crime. In order to compensate for the often undisciplined nature of many Iskai, there is a law of family responsibility. Thus, to discourage transgressions, the entire family of a criminal is responsible for his behavior. If the Steeric cannot immediately capture the evildoer, the family is obligated to find their rebellious member or solve the crime. Of course, in this case, they are supported and monitored by at least one Steeric. Since you are the only humans in Jinar, extraordinaire. You take the place of the family. You are now obligated to solve this murder and find the guilty parties. Only then can I permit you to continue your journey. But we're still strangers on this world. How can we possibly find those guilty of this crime? I've already had a capable Steerik sent for. He will help you with your task. Looks as if we have no other choice, right? Fortunately, no. I cannot overrule the laws. I can only wish you good luck in the hunt for the fugitive murderer and whoever gave him his orders. You're sure this was ordered by someone? Without a doubt, the murderer belongs to a human race who are famous for their assassinations. These people seldom kill for their own interests. You should talk with Frill. I've heard he's in the palace again. Surely he is on his way here. Ah, here comes Dreer, the Steerik who will accompany you. Dreer! Buddy old pal. Sorry, Ma. Sebiana Janice. Sorry, Madre. Have you been informed of Akir's murder? Yes, what a shock. Indeed, Drew. I'm sure you've heard of Tom and Raynor, our visitors. They are strangers here, and they need your help to solve this crime. I will stand beside them with everything I have, Sebiana. Tom and Raynor, I am sorry that we have to meet under such circumstances. Sorry, Madre. We are a little overcome by what has happened. I believe what you are saying. We should probably talk with Sabai Giz Frill first. He can certainly tell us something about the murderer's human tribe. Let's go to his room. I'm sure he knows all about this. Drew joins up with Tom and Raynor. Together they go to the workroom of the scholar Frill, who just returned from a long trip. Drew says that Frill is the oldest Iskai of Nikiridani and has a great deal of wisdom. Yeah, he's a Sabai. Sorry, Ma, foreign visitors. My name is Frill, and I serve the council as a scholar in history. What horrible events you've had to go through. I'm sure it's not easy for strangers to be subject to our laws. I'm trying to help them in any way I can, Sabai Giz Frill. Naturally, Drew. They are in good hands with you. I know you are pressured for time, but just to satisfy my curiosity, I would like you to tell me the story of how you arrived on Nikiridani. Filled with strange feeling of trust towards the oldest guy, Tom tells Frill all about their origin, the trip, and the humans' original intentions on this planet. Very astonishing. It is ironic that you knew nothing about the presence of other humans here until you saw this frightful murder. Now, can I possibly provide you with any information? Do you have any idea who could have ordered Akir's murder? Difficult question. A similar event happened more than 240 years ago. It involved a powerful Iskai merchant who became very involved with human affairs. Akir had no relations with human beings. Therefore, only an Iskai could have given the orders. But why anyone would have a reason for such horrible behavior is a complete riddle to me. What is the history between humans and Iskai on this world? Oh my god. Which was buried in hidden darkness. The history, even for me, however, unlike many others, I do not believe they originally came from this world. You have confirmed my theory. However, relations between humans and Iskai have not always been peaceful, especially during the early centuries after humans arrived. There were repeated wars with the Iskai. Apparently, these early humans considered it normal to take territory by force. However, as time went on, the conflicts became less frequent. The last altercation was over 156 years ago. However, our race is inclined to forget quickly, while humans, I believe, have changed their ways somewhat over the centuries. They have developed cultures that differ more than is normal for the Iskai. As far as I know, Iskai and humans live fairly peacefully together now. From your title, I take it that you have gone through the Sabai ritual 20 times. Therefore, you're actually over 600 years old? That is true. My interest in this world and history keeps me from getting weary of life, as so often happens with Sabai, and it is my knowledge which keeps causing the council to make me a candidate. Oh boy. It's been nice talking to you. Farewell. Hopefully the Steerik of the City Watch will spark the murder soon. Perhaps we should also search the city streets. Dreer, murder has been seen in the vicinity of the guild house of the Digicos magicians. A trail! Let's immediately go to the Digicos. And so we follow. Boop, 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 boop. They all hurry to the guild house of the magicians of Jirinar. The Digicast. The murderer can't be found on the street, so they enter the house. This is all automatic. Tom and Raynor, as well as their new companion Dreer, enter the guild house, the Digicast magicians. They are accompanied by 2 Styric, the local police. First, they meet Sira, the daughter of the murdered Akir, who has defected, quote-unquote, to the guild of the Digicast. Have you heard about the death of your father, Sira? Yes. I never even got the chance to speak to him again. Oh, goddess it is. Do you know who's behind the murder? I grieve with you, Sira. No, we still have no clue. However, they say that the fugitive murderer has been seen near this building. Fasir, the head of the Digicast magicians, enters. Sorry, Ma. I have heard about Akir's murder. What brings you to us? The murderer was seen near your guild. May we look around a little? Of course, we have nothing to hide. Come! Crazy magician house. Just wandering around. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Suddenly, an Iskai and a human emerge in the corridor. He is the fugitive murderer! When this guy notices he's been seen, he throws a glowing seed. Oh my god, blinding light. All need some time before they can see anything after the blinding light. I believe that the murderer has disappeared to the south. After him. Styric, take the accomplice. Damn, he escaped through a window again. Lost him. Drew turns to this guy who produced the blinding light. Well, who are you and why have you helped the murderer escape? Sir, the chief of the Digicast intrudes. His name is Kreese. He was a member of our guild. Kreese, you miserable Skorek. Why did you let the murderer come into our building? But Fasir, you yourself gave me the order. And now you want to sacrifice me? That won't get you anywhere. You paid the murderer yourself. What? Are you out of your mind? Dre, I don't believe a word of it. I had nothing to do with this thing. I know the reason for the hostility between you, Fasir and Akir, very well. You have a motive for the murder. But after all these years, why would I choose this time to... Sir, please take Kreese and Fasir into custody until we have caught the murderer and have found out the truth. Oh, Fasir's out of here. Dweir, I would like to leave. I cannot stay here any longer. I have to be alone to think everything over. Dweir turns to Tom Raynor. We almost had the murderer. In any case, he's no longer in this house. Perhaps we can still catch him somewhere in the city. Good, Dweir. We'll go. Only one more thing. What's the story between Fasir and the murderer Akir? Well, to make a long story short, Akir was married to Fasir's sister. On a hunting trip with Akir, Fasir's sister lost her life. Fasir blamed Akir for the death of his sister since Akir insisted on the trip in spite of the bad weather. That is the reason for their lasting enmity. Now, let us search the city. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game. And I'm going to call it a video right here. So when we come back, we will search the city. And we must find him before he gets out and kills everybody. He won't, because he's an assassin. He already killed one person, and he's just trying to get away now, so. Anyways, what happens, happens. I'll see you then.